Hello everyone, welcome. This is Diana the Paper Pineapple. So glad you can join me today. I will be documenting week 27 of my Project Life album. And this week happens to be an eventful one because it's documenting 4th of July. And there's a lot of fun summery things. Kids are out of school. And so, yeah, it's a photo heavy week. I went ahead and printed a couple pictures in different sizes, some 2x2, some grid or collage, and then a tiny little ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through my week. But before that, I happened to use Becky Higgins' mini core kit. It's the seasonal one, and it's a fairly older one. But like I said, I always want to use up what I have on hand and not have to buy more things until I've used what I have. So yeah, so I went ahead and got a couple of some embellishments. This is a little die cut that says Sunkissed, and I decided that I would put these two together and cut them apart so that I can put them in the pockets together. And yeah, then I use a couple of, this is a little star from Color Cast Designs, and other than that, I think I'm on this label here. But other than that, yeah, it's fairly simple in embellishment. I think I do use some star or Asterisk wood veneers. So I'll go ahead and walk you through my week. Top picture there is a picture of my daughter. As I said last week, she had her cheer camp, so it's a combination of 3 long days, and for each day they had a different uniform. So I wanted to showcase all 3 days of her cheer camp, and on the last day, as I was explaining, there's this group that comes and shows them like different stunts and cheers, and it's called All American, and they go, all over the states and shows, cheerleaders these things, and so they get to compete against themselves, like as a group, as their group of girls. And so my daughter, she was recovering from ingrown toe removal, and so she said she wasn't going to do it, but her friends are all cheering her on. Come on, Jocelyn, you can do it. And she decided to compete for the toe touch. And she said when she went, she was only thinking of doing a single, and she ended up doing a double toe touch. And she ended up receiving a medal. She ended up winning first place. And yeah, so we're super proud of her, and she was so happy. And she's like, Mom, I did it. And so we were, yeah, super happy for her. So I wanted to showcase that by adding a little star next to her. And then the bottom 2 pictures, we have friends that are out of town, and they were nice to let us borrow their pool, and so it is not ours. I'm still trying to convince my husband to get us our own pool, but yeah, it's a hard bargain with that one. So yeah, we went over their house and used their pool, and had a good time. This was actually the 4th of July, so we did a lot during that day. We did some swimming. We spent all morning and afternoon swimming, and then we had a barbecue with friends, and that was the second thing. And then the third thing, the bottom picture there, did a little collage of different things that happened that day. My husband and I bought tickets for the kids to go watch a baseball game, and that was fun. And then they had afterwards the firework extravaganza, and here in our town, that is like the biggest fireworks show other than Wild Water Adventures. They have a good show as well, but you can't see anything better than that. So that was really fun. That was our first time taking our kids to go watch that. Definitely worth it. I think we'd do it again next year. The kids had a blast, and yeah, they were amazed, especially my little one. Just seeing him enjoy the fireworks and his eyes was just the best thing ever. So yeah, we took our things. I bought all of my kids some cool sunglasses, and then we had glow-in-the-dark bracelets, and yeah, it was just so much fun doing the wave and singing and cheering on our players. Yeah, so much fun. Excuse me. So then on the other side, the right hand side of the protector sheet, is a picture of all of us in the car driving there, and Yeah, that one's a cute one. And then I just added this journaling card here. And this little stamp set is um, I believe Michael still has it, but they're like these rows of like things that you can get for $1, $3, $5, kind of like the Target dollar spot, except it's from Michael's. And I happened to buy these two little mini stamp sets. One had a bunch of stars, and I thought, oh, this is perfect for 4th of July. And the other one had like a bunch of little, like the flag, and I love America, and happy 4th of July, let freedom ring. And I thought, well, it's suitable for this week, right? So I used that to stamp in the middle of my journaling card. It says happy 4th of July, and here I'm just like fussy cutting a couple of stars just to add to our picture, just so it makes it look a little bit more, you know, cutesy, or patriotic, I guess I should say. Excuse me. And then the bottom two pictures there, the two 3x4s, is a picture of our well, actually it was my ice cream sundae, and so I did the works, added the whipped cream and the cherry on top and the chocolate or caramel sauce on top, and that was yummy. And then the other picture is a picture of the kiddos with their, you know, sitting with some of them with their glasses in the stands. We actually got good seats. We're like right up in the front, so that was really good. And then the bottom picture there where I'm adding stickers, I did end up using Freckled Fawn's silver alphas. And we went with my brother. My brother was on vacay, and so we ended up leaving early that day. And we watched a movie. He ended up taking us to go watch the Indiana Jones, the new movie that came out. And then he took us to go eat some New York style pizza at a pizzeria here. It's called Russo's, and it was pretty delicious. The pizza slices were huge. Only one slice, and it fit their whole head, as big as their faces. So they had a good time. And then after that, we did end up getting some, I believe it's called rolled ice cream. I don't know if you guys ever had it, but it's so cool. They get to make it right in front of you, whatever tastes, flavors, sorry, whatever flavors you like. And so I didn't get a chance to document it here, but I believe I'm going to add those pictures in our summer mini album. There's just like so much stuff. We've done so many things during this summer, which I want to keep our kids busy. And Veronica, who is Veronica Creates here on YouTube and on Instagram, we've been continuing with our tradition of our diver camp. And so yeah, that's been lots of fun. Here on this other side for this pocket, I wanted to add 4 more pictures, and you know, the best way to do that is with a little flip up. So I went ahead and got some scrap, excuse me, my voice kind of cracked. A scrap that kind of went with it. It was like red and blue, and it had blue hearts, and I thought, what perfect way to document date night. So Veronica and her husband joined us, my husband and I. We went out to have sushi at Wasabi on Fire, and had some sushi rolls. It was so much fun. We ate a lot, laughed a lot. And then our kiddos were together. The 2 oldest ones stayed behind and took care of the group there. And we did some s'mores. So we had a little bonfire back there, and it was so much fun. We had, sat around the fire, made some s'mores, talked to the wee hours of the night, and yeah, it was a perfect night. So we had fun as couples, and we also had fun with our kiddos, and they had fun themselves. So it was a win-win for all of us. It was great. We had such a great time. Our kids really enjoy hanging out, and we all love hanging out together as families. So, yep. That was it. And then I think I just add a tab. So I do have a Stampin' Up! Punch tab, which I love because I love making little flips here and there. And then I just use the same paper that I used on that, and then use the other side to kind of make it a little different. And then I just add a little adhesive and put it where I want to, and then use my Tim Holtz mini attacher to make sure that it doesn't come undone, and call that good, and just slip that in the pocket. And that is pretty much it, guys. Super easy, super fun. I think I just do my journaling for documenting 4th of July and the things that we did that day. And then I did journal about my daughter and her receiving her medal. But yeah, that was a quick layout, an eventful one because there were tons of pictures. And then later on, you don't see it on here, but I ended up bringing a menu back, and with our receipt in the little booklet, and I thought I'd just punch holes through that and just insert that in the album. So I have it on hand, and if I ever want to, go back, I know exactly what I'm going to order. It's fun to, collect memorabilia that you can add to your books and your albums. I think that's fun too, or just fun packaging, things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, find it helpful, motivate you to do something crafty. And if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, well, I hope you guys have a fabulous summer, and I hope to see you guys in the next crafty video. All right, I'll see you then. Bye, guys.